616 people are up today, right now. 616 of you who follow me are online and available to see me early this morning, or you can see the video, whatever's clever. No good. How's everybody doing? Just going to do a live. I've determined that, just got my mind right. I've just determined that it doesn't matter the amount of people. It does not matter the audience. It doesn't. It matters only that I continue. That's it. I got to keep going. I don't care. It's just one of those things. And it's interesting. It's interesting to be banned over and over from platforms. I'm in my mind speaking only truth. I'm not fomenting any kind of revolt. I'm not suggesting that we do anything overt. I'm not suggesting that we rise up. I'm not suggesting that we do anything except wait for the kingdom, but do so apart from Babylon. It instructs us to recess from this mess, and so few of us will, because the bright lights, the shows, the distractions, all the things that are offered to us, and I mean us specifically. Listen carefully, folks. I want you to take a close look at what they consider successful blackness is in this country. Okay? Get that photo in your mind. Get the vision in your mind. And not success as they see it, but success as we see it. See? Somebody is focusing that lens to create a specific picture, and it looks fucked up. Looks like a goddamn caricature. It involves black women with blonde goddamned hair. Skin-tight bullshit, twerking, talking about WAP and acting generally unladylike. It's about satisfying every sensation you can. It's about forgetting that this is in conflict with this. This is imperfect and will betray you every time. But no. That's too much. That's too much, right? So instead, we lean into the debauchery. We embrace the hedonism. We sing songs about the sexuality of it all. For God's sake, folks. Jesus, really? Have you seen it? And the point I'm making, as you get that vision of what they expect us to consider what success is for us, the point I'm making is they don't wish those things upon themselves. They don't create caricatures of whiteness. No. You understand? No over-the-top nonsense that you see so prevalent in the black community. Loudness, be-seenness. Just, whoa, baby. But their success, reserved, respectful. You feel me? We're always over the top, aren't we? We're always over the top. We're always accentuating. They have certain acting classes, folks that have to, and I don't mean folks that are taught acting, I mean they'll have certain acting characters. Angry black woman is an acting character. It's something that is known in the industry, and they have a description of who that is. Thug is another character. These are all orchestrated, all put together, all constructed. Listen, folks, I know you think I'm, but Over in England, where advertising began, you need to understand how much of a construct we are all in. These folks got us dialed in like yesterday's fucking lunch. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And it all starts in some nondescript castle in England where they came up with how to advertise and yet program at the same time. And let me tell you about success. The United States is one big program. It's a program. It's a programming mechanism. It must keep the masses programmed because reality would cause an uproar. Yeah, reality would cause an uproar. You see what perceived reality has done. Just the perception that someone is taking their country. The perception that they're being replaced. The mere idea of a lessening in their position causes chaos. And what if it were an actual fact? Consider what their response would be if faced with real replacement. What would they do? See, this is why everything reflects everything else. We are seeing what's fast approaching. They are projecting what is coming. They feel it. Not in the sense that they actually have this step by step. No. I believe in the Bible. I believe in scriptures. I believe in the Bible. I believe in it. I'm sorry. I believe in it because secular history parallels it. I believe it because there's fucking proof. That's why I believe it. So far, so good. We're batting 1,000. Good shit. And so I'm telling Hebrews, the royal family of the Most High God of all creation, those set apart, meant for a purpose in the future. Read your Bible. I'm telling you to simply do what the Bible instructs, which is recess from Babylon. We were never supposed to mingle with the nation. Our presence in this country as slaves was an affront to God Almighty's intent that we be separate from the nations. Do you not get that? Wasn't just about in slavery, it was also thumbing the nose at God. The Creator has ordained that these individuals be separate and apart, set apart for the purpose of bringing true worship on the planet Earth, if you will. The first time they had a notion to bring all tribes together, the Creator confused the language. My purpose will be realized. Basically what he's saying. I said tribes, I meant tribes. Tribes! Ha! Everybody like, okay, tribes. I guess he meant that. Right? Centuries down the line, as history unfolds and things progress, we seem to have a repeat of the exact same Babylonian attempt to bring all tribes together and see if we can do this. But it's not for man who's walking to direct his steps. There's a kingdom approaching. I, for one, I hope to be subject of the kingdom. First, you have to be subject to the kingdom. It's a thing. The kingdom coming will replace all the kingdoms that are current. So, choose. That's what I'm here to tell Negro. Choose. I'm compelled to do so. I'm driven to do this. It's 5:56 in the morning, the 5th of October, 2021. And here I am begging you to understand what's happening and what's fast approaching. to not look around and focus on the distractions to the point that you lose your bearings. I mean, we're in it. It's not like we can leave. But at some point, we have to break eye contact with the world. Meditate on what's coming. We are people of faith. We're also people of logic. Are you looking at the trajectory of things? No? You're not seeing things escalate a bit? I mean, they just dissed Denzel, for God's sake. Katie Couric, out of the blue, said she felt shaken. She didn't really feel shaken. Honestly, she said feeling really kind of shaken. So it wasn't even shaken. It was kind of, but really kind of. From out of the blue, the attack on black maleness, on black respectable maleness, because they're leaving the caricatures alone, aren't they? You notice the funny guys, the guys that make them laugh and shuck and jive and step and fetch, and you notice they're never in the news about anything they've done untoward. No, you don't notice that? You haven't noticed that the black men that are the most clownish of us all never wound up in any kind of scandal. Isn't that interesting? You didn't notice that? I'm listening. Yeah. Name one that's just an absolute zip-ass fool that just loves to shuck and jive all day long. What scandal have they faced? Have they not been permitted to do almost anything? I'm lying? Oh, okay. So let's look at the 50s and 60s at Sammy Davis Jr., right? I mean, if you won a colored man, Sammy was the man. He got away with dating, marrying, being around. Shit. Frank Sinatra said he wouldn't do a show if they didn't let him through the front door. Now that's a man that can tap dance his way into Caucasity. Those days are over. Do you understand? It's only when we get serious that they pay attention. I don't want them paying too much attention, but really that's what's up. Otherwise, hey, carry on. Be a clown. Be a fucking fool. Make me laugh. The videos that we make of our supposed successful lifestyle. Folks, what the hell is going on? I ain't never seen a group of happy convicts in my life. I ain't never seen the happiest group of incarcerated people ever. I've never seen people restricted in their movement, in what they are able to do, be so zip damn happy about being here. Good Lord, you love it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's a fog, isn't it? It's a fog that we all walk within, breathing deep the fumes of delusion. Is that what it is? Because I keep asking, if anything can sober you up, it's origins, right? So how did you get here? How did we get here? How did we, as Negroes, black people, I'm not talking about people of color. I'm not talking about people that associate themselves with the black experience. I'm not talking about people that kind of look like us but really aren't. I'm not talking about people that came from another country not a mere few months ago. I'm not talking about those individuals. I'm talking about those of us who can and have traced their lineage directly to a plantation. That's who I'm talking to. That's family. Everybody else, I'm not talking to you. You don't like that? I'm not sorry. You may leave. The numbers can dwindle to one. I don't give a fuck. The numbers are going to dwindle so goddamn low anyway. Don't we all understand that? Don't we all understand that if so many of us don't wake the fuck up and understand how we got here, we're going to go down with this goddamn ship, and it's going down. It's going down. You know, red against blue. They're lining up. Folks, you don't see them lining up? Stop! You see them. Stop. Turn off the black mirror just for a moment. Pay attention to me just for a moment. Just for a moment. You see what they're doing. Right? I mean, they're setting up for a fight. They want a civil war, and they're armed to the teeth, baby. 2010, 2020. 2010, there were 200 million guns in the United States. By 2020, there were 400 million guns in the United States. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? No, no, really. You don't think? No, honestly. What? Get safe, motherfuckers. What? No. Don't join in. No, that's their party. We are to await the kingdom. That's all. Recess into spiritual matter. Take care of your daily needs. Congregate amongst each other. Don't fall for the bullshit. Steer clear of caucasity. And for God's sake, get that goddamn grin off your faces. What? What did you expect? It's fucking 6:04. What the fuck did you expect? I wake up to Katie Couric feeling kind of shaken about Denzel. Anything's liable to happen today, folks. Don't fuck with me today. Oh boy. New policy. All of my attackers, just gonna block them. I can't do it. You know why? Because I get excitable. Another account gone. Remember the first one? 75,000 people following me. Now down to under 5,000 again. But you know, I'll make it grow. I was clipping at 1,000 a fucking day. You all saw it. I don't have a problem. What's better? Accounts created, 5,000, 6,000 people hearing what I'm saying. Done. New account, a new group of 5,000, 6,000 people hearing what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know, TikTok. I don't know. Maybe you're fucking up. You don't want my message out? You don't want me to tell black people to tell Caucasians to kiss their ass? You don't want me to say that? What's wrong? Why is that? Is that a threat? That's not a threat. I wouldn't be threatened. I don't want, let me tell you now. I'm going to say this so you understand it. Don't you do a damn thing to one of them. Don't you look at them like you going to do something. You keep your hands to yourself. You mind your business and you stay out their way. Now, you hear me? This is not a rise up moment. This is a sit firm moment and be still now. Because they're unpredictable. That's all. I'm not, hell no. I don't want anybody to think I'm fomenting any kind of action. In fact, I want you to be still. Just get that smile off your face. That's all. Occasionally reach at the table and get yours. Fuck yes. Everything they have to offer, you take. Do you understand me? I need you to understand that, folks. Now, listen, look, folks. I don't. If they offer you a dime, take the dime. If they offer you food, take the food. If they offer you anything, just take it. I don't care. You know why? Not because we do without and we ain't having no. It's just that there's a concerted effort to keep things away from us. You can believe that. Huh? It's been hundreds of years in the doing. The wealth, the generational wealth that they are hoarding amongst themselves, passing down generationally, folks. Let me tell you something. I have flown over it. I've seen it. It's disgusting. It's amazing. It's mind-boggling the amount of wealth in this country being kept from us. I'm not talking about opportunities to make money. That's not what I'm talking about. I can make money. Shit. We can all make money, right? You can start a business, get a job, whatever. Making money is not a deal. Money. At money. I can do money. Please. Poof, there's money. Shit. But that generational wealth, though. Oh, partner dude. You may not know what I mean when I talk about generational wealth. There are some of you that understand what I'm talking about and may even understand why I get so excited about the goddamn topic. Because let me tell you, folks, they laugh at what they keep from us. Did you? Let me brace myself. These motherfuckers laugh their fucking asses off at what they keep from us. Partner, I'm just going to tell you that just the amount would almost make you physically ill. You, as a Negro, understanding what I'm talking about, the scope of what I'm professing, would literally make you hurl. You would throw up. I swear it. You would throw up. I swear it. You would throw up. You would throw up. It would make you physically ill. You'd go, wait a minute. Are you serious? And I'd go, yeah, bro. Anybody can get a job and start a business. But let me show you something about generational wealth. There's a reason that's a term. And in quiet places where we are not allowed, where even the servants are lily white, they have the biggest shit-eating grin on their faces about the generational wealth they have amassed. The guarantee of continuation. I want you to understand how easy you breathe when you know that not just you, not just this little snot-nosed crumb snatcher you got driving all kind of car, not just his newborn baby. You don't know how he got this chick pregnant, but he did. But that child's grandchildren's grandchildren will be fine. Motherfucker, please. Do you hear me, Hebrews? It's like a fairy tale is what it is. It's like it's like, when you research generational wealth, when you research the amassed trillions of actual dollars available to be kept from Negroes intentionally, purposefully, maliciously, in some instances. Oh, there's no mercy in their keeping. Trust and believe. And should you, yourselves, as Hebrews, amass generational wealth, what a blessing, for God's sake. What a compromise, for God's sake, because you compromised. You did. You had to. Because here's the thing. It's a rule. We're not supposed to do well. Those of us that are Hebrews and are Negroes will always struggle as long as the apparatus which keeps us Negroes exists. All of those who have made a headway into this mess have compromised their principles, their ideals. They've sold out, and I'm telling you this to your face. I don't care. You don't believe it? Hey, let me ask you a question. How you think they got what they got? Come on, man. We've heard about the sacrifices. We've heard about the dark side. You know, we gravitate toward that shit. Jay-Z head-to-head with witches and shit. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You look at Rihanna, you look at Beyonce. She goes into what she says is a spell when she's on stage. I've seen her face. She really has ugly face when she's, you know, trying to get down. I don't. It's near sinister, almost evil-like. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think. You know, have you ever, like, frozen it at one point? She looks like a fucking demon. What are you doing? Hey! I'll be like, don't do that ever again. I'm going to say it. Jay-Z had a talk with her. They froze that image and they handed it to JJ. I was like, hold up. She looked like this. Beyonce, come here, girl. No, look. As bad as I look, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. But Jay-Z is not. I mean, he's... Okay, so, how you doing, Doug Rice? Welcome to the show. I kind of painted myself into calling him ugly, didn't I? I didn't mean to do that. I love Jay-Z. I do. I understand his point of view, his position. I understand why he's decided to, you know, go over to the dark side. I dig it, dog. It's probably fun. It's probably fun. But you know what? Would be more magnanimous, would be more amazing. He just like turned his back on it. He said, fuck this shit. I did not know it was like this. But they don't do that. And we all know that some have said, fuck this shit. I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know this shit. Dave Chappelle, well, he almost got away. He almost got away. Almost. I mean, you know, did you know that Dave Chappelle once said that he received a photo of someone he claims to be Al Sharpton standing beside his child's bed as he slept? Said that was sent to him. Didn't like what he was doing on the shows. Said he was making a fool of black people. Al Sharpton accused Dave Chappelle of making a fool of black people. Why you tune in, folks? I mean, what did you just say? Al, baby, go sit down, baby. Come on, man. Look, bro, do something with your hair. You know, get another, you know, tighten that up a little bit. I can see the BD. Tighten that up, all right, baby? You know, because you kept that. Does he not know it's 2021? Al Sharpton, somebody on the hair. What's up? Did the liposuction, kept the hair. Lost the weight, kept the do. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just went there. What do you want? I'm sorry. All right, so what's this? Are you... Did I just read that? Are you transgender? Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That's a compliment, you fucking moron. Dumbass motherfucker. Do I turn you on, baby? Let me explain. The way I dish it out, son, there is nothing. And I do mean nothing. There's nothing. And I mean, like, nothing. Nothing! You will never, ever be able to shut me up. You're going to catch me off guard. Am I transgender? No, if I were, I would tell you. Just like all the rest of these motherfuckers do. See, for you know the trip there. Now, this tells me that the message, what I'm telling you, he's had to have been here for a moment. He's heard the serious nature of our conversation. And in an effort to disrupt, this is what they do. See, they don't have the power of control over our mouths anymore. So we're free to tell them to fuck off. We're free to ignore them. We're free to act as if they don't exist, which in my mind is the worst thing you can do. Honestly, I mean, when you pay motherfuckers no mind, they get in their goddamn feelings hard, hard, hard. And when you mean it, when it comes from here, when they feel the complete and total disinterest in their lives coming from you, let me tell you something, partner. Nothing triggers them more. Nothing. It's amazing. Then suddenly they want attention. Like Katie here. Katie needed a little attention. Katie's so used to attention. You know what I mean? For years, everybody looked at Katie Curran on NBC, Today Show. For years, everybody saw her. Everybody loved her smile. Everybody loved her. Little cute little thing. Everybody loved Katie. I love Katie. Who didn't love Katie, right? Then Katie had to move the fuck on because younger Katie's came in. Pushed Katie's ass the fuck on. Bye. Now, Katie recollects a moment in 2004 when a prominent black man made her kind of shaken. And you wonder why I tell every fucking one of us to simply just stop. They want attention so bad, they're here. Some are here. They could be elsewhere. They could be looking at a white guy, right? They could be looking at somebody they agree with. That's interesting, but no, they're here because, well, they don't like the message. They don't like that they can't stop it. They don't like the fact that the writing is so small, it takes effort to look at it, so I don't. And, crowds coming in, they're listening, they're looking, and they're in the minority, and they feel it. They understand black eyes are upon me, listening to what I'm saying, and it's got him in his goddamned feelings. And he needs to disrupt. Are you transgender? No, but okay. It's part of the conversation. I guess we could pull that in, right? We could fold that in. I think we can. What? No? I don't know. That's really not a topic for black people. Haven't really, it's not, we have other things we're concerned with in reality. Because here's the thing. Transgender, gay, straight, Republican, Democrat, black, woman, man, child, it don't matter. It don't matter. None of you stop to ask any of that shit before you murder us indiscriminately. Wouldn't it be nice if you did? So no, if that satisfies you. Yeah. So I don't really hold a grudge on any one of us because I understand that at any moment, at the whim of caucasus insecurity, our lives could end over music, over a sign in someone's window, over getting gas. Your life could end over complimenting one of their girlfriends. Of course, he doesn't want this message to go uninterrupted. It wakes you up. It expresses the need for us, a family of Negroes, apart from all these Gentiles that surround us, to separate ourselves from their attitudes, from their values, from all that they hold dear. Examine it carefully before you accept it. The things that they say in contrast to what you believe, ignore it. If you recognize that they are disruptive and want attention, don't give it to them, deny them. It's the simplest thing in the world to ignore a person. It really is. It's not rocket science. It's simple. It's easy. Just pretend they're not there. Stay focused on the subject. The subject is Negroes. Nothing to do with Gentiles. I'm not talking to anyone except folks who are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade and are Negroes. That's who I'm talking to. The rest of you are free to listen, absolutely. The negative comments, the rude things that you say, only betray the fact that the message disturbs you. So to the point that all reason escapes you. And you think this again. You think, well, let me see what I can do to disrupt this black fellow. Because I don't have business of my own. I can't seem to find folks who look like me who might entertain me. I don't like what I'm hearing. And so let me say something untoward. Let me ask an off-topic question. Let me see if I can throw him off his square. Let me see if I can break his concentration. The concentration of a black man is almost the number one threat. Almost. Because when we're focused, we're successful. We're unfucking stoppable. Damn what they say. Fuck what they tell us. And I think that's kind of the problem. The problem is we win at everything we do. Those are the facts. There's no subterfuge. I don't have to calculate shit. I just got to watch. Every time we get involved, we win. That bothers them. And we don't win with an air of superiority. We are just fucking winning. Doesn't escape their notice. Doesn't escape their notice that their children imitate us so. Doesn't escape their notice that their wives, their sisters love us so. Doesn't escape their notice that their men and their brothers and sons love us. Doesn't escape their notice that worldwide we are being imitated. It doesn't escape their notice that when something happens to us, oddly, it's a worldwide news story. Doesn't escape their notice. People get killed every day. But when a black man in America gets killed, it's an interesting occurrence, isn't it? And instead of being here, listening to learn something, they instead want to disrupt. They want to ask silliness. They want me to be on the same page they expect all of us to be on. They don't want us to be people. They don't want us to be adults. Well, guess what? Fuck you. I know. It's infuriating, isn't it? To see a black face, a black man like this, basically tell Caucasian to kiss his black ass. I know it burns you. It should. Can you imagine how we've been feeling for so long? Any more questions? I'm pretty sure you don't want me to read anything else that's coming from you. I'm pretty sure you're done. Try not to bring a mental knife to a mental gunfight. Okay. You good? Got any more things you need to ask me that might be germane to the topic at hand, which is the avoidance of caucasity and those types of subjects? You interested in delving into the experiences of Negroes in this country over the last 100 years? Are you perhaps focused on the need for black people to consider where they are and how they got here? Is that something that you'd like to talk about? Or do you have any more questions like that for me? If the conversation gets too serious, the disruption begins. As long as King was on his knees begging, everything was cool. The moment he started doing some comparatives, land grants and stuff, got real public about Vietnam, suddenly he's a threat. See? I don't give a fuck about what these people say. We can no longer care. You can no longer take our oppressors seriously. Look at what they did on January 6th. Showed their monkey asses like all outdoors. For God's sakes. Just acted out. Yesterday they did a news story. They said that it's a fucking slap on the wrist they're getting. They said they're sweeping this under the rug. They're doing nothing to these folks that assaulted Capitol Police, broke into the Capitol, spread shit on the walls, went home. Nothing's going on. Still grinning. But, you know, am I transgender? That's important. I mean, that's just a... Fuck, that's an important goddamn question. I like, you know, this is... Okay, so... Black in America. All right, folks, I'm going to take a break at 6:30. I've been at this since before 6, I believe. I'm going to check my Twitterverse, guys. Check my Twitterverse. All the news stuff that I talk about, I've posted on Twitter, Rug Dicer. Just check that out. As you know, I made a Patreon account. I invite everybody who wants to support me to do so. I know you guys know about my Rug Dicer. Know that as well. You know, I'm moved to do this only because we have so much resistance. We have so many that don't want us to do this. They don't want us to talk about our origins. Everybody talking about everybody else's origins? They love that. You want to talk about how the Irish got here? Let's talk about it. You want to talk about how the Germans landed on American soil and populated in the Philadelphia areas and the Pennsylvania? Let's talk about it. You want to talk about how the Chinese migrated from China, fighting ruins of China? You want to talk about it? No. But you want to talk about how Negroes were enslaved, chained, brought here against their will, put on the block, sold as human chattel, abused, murdered, hung, castrated, burned alive, put in all sorts of conditions unbearable to most on this planet. You don't want to talk about that? Oh, because that's over. So our history is over. Everyone else is good to go. Fuck you. Motherfuckers are real proud where they came from. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a motherfucker? Really? We make movies on how motherfuckers came here. Shit. Glorious movies. You know the movies they made about us coming here, right? Slavery ain't over. The whiff and air of slavery still hovers above this sin-filled country as these beings breathe deep. Okay, I went a little over that. I just need to refill the coffee and take another hit of weed. Okay, I know that one I did. Okay, guys, yeah, it's 6:30. It's time for Doug Rice to take a break. Yeah, that one I waxed on there. That was a bit much. We're gonna remember that one, huh? Let's not quote that or anything, okay? Because that was over the top. I went there on that one, and I do apologize, but dear God. All right, folks, I'll see you later.